Well, it's day 40. I'm leaving Saunders Shelter, mile 478, I think. Only doing like 18.8 today. Gonna be at the base of the Grayson Highlands. Ponies! I think I've got a long day planned tomorrow, though. I don't remember. I just jumped 4 deer, which is cool. That's really the first deer I've gotten a real good look at on the trail. I jumped one way back before Greasy Creek. Devil's Fork Gap, I think, yeah. Devil's Fork Gap. Yeah. 18 today, 18.8, like I said. Possibility of rain today, tomorrow. I'll just get wet, I'll dry off. The rain will cool it down though. So it'll be overcast. As long as it's not humid. Calves, mainly the left one's still a little sore. I massaged it, stretched it, and used my trekking pole as a foam roller. So we'll see what happens. I'm gonna hit Marion here in 2 days, or 3 days, Thursday. Yeah, Thursday afternoon. Shelter son! But I'm gonna go buy a foam roller. Bibbidi! Hopefully this is the right way. This should be the right way. Yep, I see a blaze. Anyway, because when you leave that shelter, there's actually an option trail that takes you back onto the AT and skips, a bunch of this mountain, which I don't want to do. I've already missed too much because that silly reroute, well, both reroutes, the bridge out and the fire reroute. Anyway, Grayson Highlands. I'm trying to buy some apples or something. Feed the horses. I think that would be cool. And there's like a thing right before the Grayson Highlands that you can walk down into, a little shopping center thing, convenience store. And yeah, Marion, I'm gonna buy a foam roller, like a muscle roller, and carry that bad boy. I hope Walmart has them. I know they do at home. It sucks because, like, I was in Damascus. I was like, nobody here's gonna have a foam roller, muscle roller. And then I got thinking about it when I was like 6 miles out of town. And there's a pharmacy. They probably, maybe would have had one. But that's what it is. I'll just keep using my trekking pole until then. Tenacious tape's holding up. I did get it cleaned before I put them on with denatured alcohol, so that probably helped. This is the view today. Oh, as of right now. I'm gonna be dropping. I don't know where that is, but I'm gonna be dropping back down here soon. I'm gonna have to climb up for the Highlands. But yeah, day 40. 18.8 today. I overslept. I wanted to get up at 6:30 and start walking by 7. I didn't leave till like 8:15. But hey, I'm not doing too fast today. I'm gonna slow my pace down to see if that helps my foot, or not my foot, my leg. So I'm not, exerting as hard on it. I'll just hike longer instead of faster. Not a big deal. And I heard the hiking Viking finished yesterday at 4:20. So congrats to you, Jabba. Good luck on your next adventure. And really, that's it. Going to the basic racing Highlands today. Ponies tomorrow. We're 2.4 miles north of Saunders Shelter. 1/10 of a mile north of the Bear Tree Gap Trail. Oh, there's frogs. Just a little pond. Oh, I can tell I'm the first hiking this morning because there's spider webs everywhere. It's a neat little pond. Plenty of campsites right around here. I think the trail loops around and I'll be able to check out the other side. There's the pond over there. And we have this little mini thing, wet spot, muddy, mucky spot. The water's draining, so I guess you could drink this. I don't know. Anyway, campsite there. There's another little tent pad over here. I bet there's fish in here. Probably a couple bluegill, maybe a small bass or two, depending on how deep it is. It looks kind of deep, because I bet this was like a ravine that they just boxed in this end over here and made a dam, so that the locals could have water or something. See, tent spot. I was just right over there. There's another campsite right up there. Oh, I could have walked across the rock or the trees. That looks dangerous, Haley. Glad I didn't do it. Anyway. Oh, there's a big old frog. Look at the size of that thing. Holy crap. It might be a toad. It's a frog. It's a bullfrog. It's gotta be. Let's get him to jump. So I can get him on video still. Oh, I think I missed it. Oh well. Anyway. Oh, it is pretty deep. Oh, there's fishing lure, bobber right there. I guess people have fished it. Anyway, I'm gonna keep hiking. Well, there's the Virginia Creeper Trail. I started walking alongside it a little bit ago. You can see the water. The trail follows the water, the creek, stream, river, whatever it is, for quite a ways. I think it's the entire way of the length of their trail. Because, actually I think I'm gonna get on it here in a second. Because the Creeper Trail used to be a train track. And yeah. Apparently I was right. I'm trying to get pictures. I don't know if they take, but whatever, I'll take a bunch. Anyway, I guess I got an easy walk for a little bit. Ooh, a bench. It's got a plaque. What does it say? What does it say? In honor of Tom Horsch, President, Virginia Creeper Trail Committee, I guess, 1995 to 1999. He's got his own bench. And there's the water. Anyway, I'm gonna get hiking. This is the second wild tractor I've seen. Creeper Trail sign. This one looks like it's sleeping. Oh, AT goes that way. I want to see this bench and everything over here. I don't know what all this stuff says. And apparently I can get to the water. What? I'm doing that sign. Well, it's a trout sand thingy. Cool. I don't know what it is, but it looks like it's a handicap accessible into the water. Which, you know, whatever. Good on them. I like how they did it. So people that are handicapped can get in the water. I'm just assuming that's what this is. It's pretty cool down here. There's probably a couple fish hiding under that tree over there next to the rock. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna, I guess, camel up and keep hiking. I'll leave you with that view. Well, we're at the Luther Hassinger Memorial Bridge. And it's a long one. It's not the longest footbridge, that'll be the James River. But this one's still pretty long. You can actually jump off the James River footbridge. Spoiler, guess what I'm gonna do? So, there's a little parking lot down there. There's water. This is still the AT, but water. It's a long ways down. One of these days I'm gonna come back through all these cool places. Do things like fishing and kayaking at the Knock. Do some more stuff in Gatlinburg. It's a couple hours, so it's not a big deal. So maybe I'll start doing YouTube channel after the hike, keep it up. I don't know. We'll see. People use their trekking poles on this bridge. I don't understand that. Like, I can see little nicks from the pole tips. The bridge is a little uphill. At least heading northbound it is. But why do you need your trekking poles? I guess my pack's really a lot lighter than most people. That might explain it. I don't know. It smells like creosote. Like you would you smell a train, like a train bridge, because this obviously used to be a train bridge. Well, I see a bunch of blazes. So it looks like, you know, I gotta head left. No horses. Virginia Creeper Trail, Appalachian Trail. Apparently I gotta go that way. It's so flat that way, but I gotta go this way. Yay! Oh well. Alright, time to keep hiking. There it is. A deer. There's a second one over here to the right, behind these two trees. I'm probably 30 yards, 20 yards. Can't tell if it's a buck or a doe. Oh, there's 3 of them. 2 and the third's over there somewhere. Well, that's cool. I'm gonna let him go, run away, and I'm gonna keep hiking. Well, this is a Lost Mountain Shelter. And not a bad spot. It's got a privy, water source is maybe 1/10 of a mile. You know, standard picnic table. There's plenty of tenting spots behind it. Let's take a look inside. It sets up high off the ground, which, basic shelter. This one's got a tarp still. Well, we must be near private property. 'Cause no hunting. There are a bunch of deer in the Mount Rogers Wilderness area. We're having a staring contest. Anyway, I'm gonna keep going. He can win this round. Well, this is kind of different. This is the US 58 crossing again. Try not to get hit by a car. Apparently there's road work that way. The Appalachian Trail. Yay! Oh! Yay! Climbing up Big Rock Candy Mountain. Just kidding, it's Buzzard Mountain, or Buzzard Rock. But these are my views. Surely be a better view up top. Guess we'll find out here in 5 minutes. Well, the good news is the views are great. The bad news is false summit. That sucks. That's kind of just demoralizing. Cause like, oh, it's gonna be all downhill. Right after I get to the top to get some video, chill out, drink some water. Nope. The AT's like, nah, brah. You gotta keep hiking. Oh well. Let's enjoy the view for a little bit. I think the trail goes to the right and doesn't actually go to the top. So that might be good. I don't feel like climbing any further. That was a pretty tough climb coming up to Buzzard Rock. I guess I'm on Buzzard Rock. I don't really know. That's just a good estimate. There's a side trail over that one. Yep, on I go. Down the north side. This Buzzard Rock was right before this. Now this is White Rock Mountain. Silly tree in my way. Oh, that one's covered in, I almost fell into it. That one's covered in thorns. Glad I didn't fall into that. That would have sucked. Anyway. So, how can I go? That way. Probably the best spring I've seen on the AT. Here it goes. That water, there's so much water there. It'll do that. It'll slow down just a little bit more. Yeah, there. That's about as slow as it gets. Speeds up a little bit, the pipe's gonna dip down and just nothing but water. Kind of hard to see, but I'm fairly certain that is Mount Rogers. And I'll be going up it. Oh, next to it. Yay! South of Virginia 600, and I don't know what they are. Everything's tied up in the trees. It's weird. If anybody knows, definitely let me know because I'm kind of curious. I don't know what it is. I'm not walking over to it. Ooh. Trail magic? What? Well, time to take advantage and get going. So, after talking to some people in the parking lot, they did give me some trail magic. I got the soda, everything. They're former thru hikers or section hikers, depending on which one you talk to. And these white things are tubes because they collect maple syrup, which is crazy. Apparently, the end of March, they have a maple syrup festival here, and those tubes get filled with maple syrup. Pretty crazy. Just across the road. Can't remember which one it was. But, of course, immediately uphill. Oh well. Here I go. Well, the one right there in the distance, Mount Rogers. Shelter's on this side, over on this little ridge right there to the right, somewhere. I think that's Mount Rogers and stuff. But anyway, aren't these just dandy? These little things are just so dandy. Anyway, 2 more hickers. Don't know who it is. I have a guess, but anyway. I slowed my pace down to like 2 miles an hour. I'm not in a hurry. I still might go past this shelter, go through the Highlands today. Grayson Highlands. I don't know. So I'm doing like 28 tomorrow, 28 point something, I think 27 again. I don't know. I'd like to do a little more miles than tomorrow, a little further. Because I got to make it to the partnership shelter on Thursday by 10 a.m. Because I got to go to the Mount Rogers Visitor Center. Call for the shuttle into Marion so I can resupply and pick up my mail. I've been craving Arby's since like before the Smokies. I didn't get any on my vacation thing in the Smokies. But in Marion, the Walmart next to it, where I want to buy my foam roller, my muscle roller, there's an Arby's. So that's about to happen on Thursday. Look at all these little dandy things. These little weeds. They're just so dandy. I think somebody should call them dandelions. Anyway, into the trees I go. Probably gonna follow this little ridge, drop down a little bit, and then climb up over that. Yay for more climbing. Made it to the Lewis Fork Wilderness. And I just came through that bad boy. Let's see, what's the trail register? I guess I'll sign it. Well, there's a blue blaze right here. Not really sure where it goes, but it's pretty windy. Mount Rogers up there. Somewhere there's a side trail that takes me that way. I don't even know where Thomas Knob Shelter is. That's where I was supposed to go tonight. But I'm really thinking about pushing through the Grayson Highlands tonight because I've got plenty of daylight left. So, shouldn't be that bad. Anyway, pretty cool out here. Definitely happy I'm doing this. My body's sore, but totally worth it. This is crazy. I've seen more deer today. This makes 10 today. I've only seen one any other time on the AT. This is crazy. Well, Thomas Knob Shelter's right over there. It's kind of hard to see, but it's right there. It's weird. I'm already seeing horse poop. Mount Rogers is like right there. I'm not doing that. I have some incredible views. See, horse poop. Because I know there's gates that you're supposed to close and stuff. Yep, the shelter's like right there, I think. I'll find out here in a few minutes. Oh, what do I see? I see a pony. There's my first one. Video to come. A sign for the side trail to Mount Rogers. I'm not going. Woohoo! We'll go that way to the ponies. This is probably one of the cooler things I think are on the AT. We'll see how cool they are when I get there. There's the first pony. We're actually at the shelter, so I'm gonna push through. Oh, I just camped right over there, right by the pony. But I'm gonna push through, go through the actual Grayson Highlands. This is the Thomas Knob Shelter. Water's down a little rocky path. I don't know if I'm gonna go get it. I'll probably go to the next shelter. Or if there's someone on the way, I want to check the book. Anyway, here's the views. So here we are at the Thomas Knob Shelter. There's an aluminum ladder. Not really sure what for, but you know, nice little shelter. What kind of cord is this? Oh, shot cord. Tarp for the door, for the front. It is a 2-story. And here we are up top. Kind of slanted. But hey, not fall. Trying to get down. Anyway, not a bad little shelter. No fires here. Anyway, that's the shelter. It's 5 o'clock and I'm leaving Thomas Knob, pushing through the highlands. And I'm going to see the ponies today and hit mile 500 on day 40. What's up? You can see the view behind me. It's a pretty good one. I'm just strolling through the Grayson Highlands. That's my view. Pretty snazzy. Yeah, no big deal. Even if you don't come for the ponies, these views are incredible. Which makes me think my next few days are gonna be easy. It's all flat looking. Fingers crossed. Apparently a lot of the Grayson Highlands are through Christmas trees. Just so you know. I went to see some ponies. It's the whole reason I came on the Appalachian Trail, was to see ponies. Not really. But it is a bonus. Maybe I'll see some here in a minute. I'm on some rock outcropping. That's the Wilburn Ridge right there. I don't know if I'm gonna go up that yet. Pretty good views. Oh, I don't really feel like climbing to the top, but it looks like it's gonna be easy. Oh, there's a puddle. It's worth climbing up. Dang it. I think the AT goes that way. I don't know. Time to get down. The actual park. No horses on Appalachian Trail. Somebody should tell that to the horses in the Highlands. Looks steep. Looks like the AT turns left right here. Let's go see what it says. On I go. We're here at this blaze along that rock outcropping, and this is the Fat Man Squeeze. It's just a little rock tunnel. I think this is the Fat Man Squeeze. Oh, more like Tall Pack Squeeze. I don't know if that was the actual AT or not, or if that was the actual Fat Man Squeeze. I don't think so, because it's not very well traveled. But anyway, and when I said I was in the Grayson Highlands State Park earlier, I was mistaken. I was just north of Thomas Knob. The actual state park is a little further ahead. This little rock top thing is pretty cool. I just came over that. Good views over there. That's where I'm heading. There's a blue blaze right there. I don't know what it's for yet. And you know, there's horse trails up there. I wonder what the blue blaze is. Time to get my book out and figure it out. Them's not ponies. That's beef. Dang cows. Not only are they beef, there's a bunch of bulls. Good times. Surrounded by cows on the AT. And bulls. This is cool. Oh, there's a young one. I want to stay away from them. I'm gonna take some pictures though. Well, I was wrong. This is the fat man squeeze. We'll call the other one the obese man squeeze. There is a bypass around this, but you guys know how I feel about bypasses. Well, that wasn't that bad. Let's do a video inside of it. I did it with a camera and everything. Heck, the hardest part's getting down. Bypass, schmypass. Who needs that? Anyway. Well, this is my reward for the fat man squeeze, or the fat man's tunnel. I'd say it's a pretty good reward. Well, anyway, I'm gonna keep pushing. Try and get to the horses before it gets too dark. Technically in the park, but I found friends. Less than just a few tenths from the Grayson Highlands State Park. I think it's right down the base of this hill. And that'll be 4 tenths from mile 500. Getting close. It's a rain through Grayson, or before Grayson is no joke. It's just nothing but boulders and rocks and pain and rolled ankles and misery. I do not envy those people and trail runners. My hiking shoes are taking a beating. Can't imagine, well, so are my feet, but you can't imagine what people's feet are doing in trail runners. I'm glad I did this tonight so I can rest my feet tonight, not tomorrow morning like I initially planned. Anyway, I'm gonna put my phone away before I drop it. Well, here we are. The entrance to the Grayson Highlands. And generally there's ponies that hang out here. Because you can park right over there. Sorry about the sun. You can park right over there. And there's a bench there that you can feed them. But there's no ponies. Oh, look, maps. Oh, map in pieces. Anyway. Do not feed the ponies. Keep the wild and wildlife. People feed them here, though. I'm going to be kind of disappointed if I don't see any. Like, here in the Highlands. Oh well. What can you do? Maybe I'll come back on my way back from trail days and stop in here. Who knows? What do I find? A pony. Oh, I don't want to get behind him because I don't want to get kicked. Oh, there's a pony. There's the ponies. Hey, come here. Bye, buddy. Ponies. That's pretty cool. That's the first one in the park. And I'm maybe 200, I'm close to 500 yards in. So that's cool. Actually, 4/10 of a mile is 500. Hopefully there's some rocks, something to say it. I guess we'll find out. There's another ponies down there, a couple of them. Oh, you could hear it. And then there's some more right there. Well, I guess you know what this means. Day 40. I don't even know what time it is. It's in the evening, after 5 something, I think. Hit mile 500 on day 40 with 8 or 9 zeros. Yes! Cool. Anyway, I still gotta get to the shelter. It's like another 2 miles. I'd like to get there before dark. And I hear a pony. Anyway, hopefully I'll see some more ponies. On I go. There's a bunny rabbit. Rabbit butt. I'm gonna leave him. Away he goes. Sir hops a lot. Sounds like another one in here, or a bird. Well, this low underbrush is probably really good for the rabbits. It's hard for like coyotes and stuff to get them. Grayson Highlands terrain is tough, but the views are totally worth it. And that's the way I came from. It's kind of hard to see because the sun's like beating right into the sun. And apparently that's the way I'm going. Well, this is it. I'm leaving Grayson Highlands State Park. Should not be any more horses out here, but you never know. I'm pretty close to shelter, so I'll be there shortly. Well, it's the end of day 40. I'm at Wise Shelter tonight, over 500 miles. Hey, hey. And I gotta cross this thingy to get water. This is north on the AT. This is my second time getting water. You going through 2 liters. Actually, more than 2 liters. Just at dinner time, including washing and everything. I think it's part of my problem why my legs cramp, or my muscles are tight at my left calf. So I'm not drinking enough. So I've probably downed like almost 2 liters worth. Yeah, about 2 liters worth since I got to the shelter. Here's where I'm getting water today, or tonight. Not a bad spot. End of day 40. Wise Shelter. 500 and something miles. Low 500s. Like 503 or something like that. I don't know. 502. I don't know. I didn't really check, but yeah. Tenpenny Shelter tomorrow, I think it's 20 something miles. And then Partnership Shelter. I might do the Partnership tomorrow. Hit it late so I can go take the 9:30 bus into town. It really depends on how many miles, what the terrain's like. Anyway. Ow. That's it.